Architectural Builders Supply is pleased to present you with this recording of the technical question that is listed in the title of this video.
This call may be monitored and recorded for quality assurance.
Building where the doors are destroyed, and we'd like to keep the frames. Is Amweld still in business, or are they out of business?
Yes to the latter, although we can supply material that meets their specifications exactly.
So Amweld's out of business. Okay. Last time I looked, which was a number of years ago, each hollow metal door manufacturer had a different hinge pattern. Does anyone match the old Amweld frames, or am I better off just starting all over again?
So your statement is almost perfect. There are a couple that bleed together, which means on the question, luckily Amweld and Steelcraft have the same locations, along with Barron, DKS, and probably others. So if you have Amweld, it's easy to get.
Seco is another company that we've used over the years. And I've learned to my regret that you can't always replace company A door and a company B frame.
Many a Saturday morning, a customer is pulled up in the back of the shop. This won't fit my frame. Well, yeah, no. You need a starter for a Chevy. You bought a Ford.
Yeah, been there, done that.
Yeah. So
for the Amweld, what hollow metal door frames? This is an exterior door, so it doesn't have to be rated. Can I get a door that will fit the existing Amweld frame?
So it's not always true what you had said, although it's unusual to have a fire-rated exterior door.
Yeah.
The answer is yes to the question. You can certainly get a door to fit Amweld locations. Now, having said that, and you're very familiar with how everyone puts their locations in different areas, Amweld seems, to me, in my experience of 3 decades, have a propensity to put their locations in places other than their own, because all the manufacturers will say, you want them put at some weird location? Fine. I'm not even going to charge you for it if you order 20 doors. So before you ordered a door with us, we're going to put a tape measure on that frame and be sure it's Amweld.
Well, no, we know it's Amweld because we see the Amweld sticker on the door and frame. As it happens, it has FM rating on it. So
that's not good enough, because Amweld would still apply a label to it, even though those hinge locations are at some odd, location. You got a guy that sells steel buildings. And, General, they're a big manufacturer. They're going to order a few container loads of doors and frames a year. They say, Amweld, I'm not using your location because I want that door work to come back to me. I'm the only one with 8 inch from the top of the door to the top, or 8 1/4 top of the door to the top of the person.
I think you've convinced me that the best way to go is a door and frame.
No, I have not. No, absolutely not. What I'm hoping to convince you of is you at the door with a tape measure, a cell phone, and me on the other end.
Well, I can do that, but we also have the borehole, which can vary. So I'm trying to figure the difference between. Do you ship to New Hampshire?
Sure.
Okay. Where are you guys located? I don't even know.
Well, I'm in southern Florida, but we have doors.
Okay.
The Pennsylvania Service Center will be closest to you.
Okay. So give me a rough idea. We're talking a 3070 hollow metal door, no hinges. We'll buy the hinges locally with a bore for the lock set. How much more is it going to cost to get a KD frame and door than just a door? Roughly.
So a door, figure $300 for a door, figure $300 for freight. A KD frame is going to be $150. However, you've just cocked open the revolver and you're sliding bullets into it, because we've not established that a stock $150 frame will fit into your rough opening. So that could complicate it.
luckily, this is a masonry opening with a standard rough opening. And do they charge for dimpling the door so I can put a screw in or to the wall? Or do you dimple frames?
We do. Yeah, that's labor, and and there's a charge for it.
Yeah. Okay, let me go measure the rough opening. I think for the time it's going to take to screw around with the matching the door, and I appreciate your offer of taking pictures of it, but knowing my guys, this is just going to be simpler to order a door. And you're saying it's for another $300 I have insurance, and I've got a brand new frame.
What you don't have is insurance because we're not sure if it'll fit. You don't have the cost of labor.
Give you that. Yeah, I'm sure the rough opening. Yeah.
Cost of labor is not calculated in, which could be a disaster. Yeah. If that frame is pumped with solid mortar.
No, it's not.
Okay. If it's just, what's the wall made of? Is it block?
Yeah, it's 12-inch concrete block.
So you're not going to want to touch that because of how poor, unless, of course, it's Florida construction and all the blocks are pumped solid with mortar and rebar. But I would, if that frame that's there is solid, changing it would be my last option.
It's not solid. The only thing it has is what in the old days we called was a masonry header to make up for the coursing. I assume I can still get that, right?
Yeah, 4-inch.
Okay. All right, let me go get the rough opening. I'm going to talk to my carpenter who's worked for me for a while and say, how big a deal is it to put a new frame in? And I think it's going to be very, very easy the way it's constructed because pretty sure this door was dimpled and we just ram set it right into the concrete block. So in that case, it might be easier. Okay, what's your what if I asked you for 3070 with a masonry header? Which brand would you recommend?
It'd probably be Curry's or Seco because that's what's in stock up that way.
Okay, this is a warehouse. This is a very low. Good-looking door. I just need a plain old flush door. When we did these, we never insulated the exterior doors. Can we get them filled with foam these days, or is that a big production?
Yes to the former and no to the latter.
Okay, so it's still a classic hollow metal door with the cardboard inside.
Oh, you asked if you can get foam. Yeah, yes. Polystyrene is going to be standard.
Oh, it is going to be standard, so it will be insulated. It's not the old, I'd call it corrugated cardboard or whatever. So it comes with the foam. Great. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I'll get back to you. What's your name?
Okay. My name is Richard, but in closing, since you're walking to the opening with your tape measure the door too, because you might just make this into a half an hour job. Okay. So check the door before you order a frame. There's no reason to spend money. This 2008, that's still fresh in my memory.
Richard, from your mouth to God's ear, but I know my guys. And where are you located in Florida?
In Naples.
Oh, really? We have an operation at Longboat Key, so
not
that far away. I'm sorry?
Up the road.
Yep. But I'm not shipping to Longboat, so.
No.
Okay. By the way, we're trying to plan something on the seacoast in Massachusetts, and we have another building up there, and hollow metal did not work out well. It was just sort of rotted away. Do they make doors that are either galvanized or galvalume that would be more resistant to the salt air?
Absolutely. So a galvanneal product can be done, a white coat galvanized. They can also do a G coating, a zinc sort of process. I wouldn't consider anything other than galv as a minimum for an exterior application, period, especially coastal.
Great. Okay, thank you for your time. Have a nice holiday.
And to you, sir. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Architectural Builders Supply hopes you have enjoyed this program. Again, thank you for watching, and if you've enjoyed this video, please click thumbs up. Please subscribe and maybe even send the video to someone that you know. Thank you.